Every year, International Living magazine publishes its list of the best retirement destinations. I've done other videos here in the channel with the best retirement destinations in the past years, and in this video I'm going to share with you the top 10 destinations to retire in 2023. Ready? Go! Number 10 on the list is Colombia. The country is characterized by microclimates and lower costs of living. Current residents are seeing a massive uptick in expat arrivals as more people consider living overseas. Americans are seeing once-in-a-lifetime opportunities thanks to a favorable dollar exchange rate. With one of the top 25 healthcare systems in the world, residents can enjoy low-cost subsidized health insurance for as low as $35 per person each month. It is not unusual to see copays that are less than $10 for doctor visits and generic medications. According to International Living, foreign residents can still live quite comfortably in upper-class areas starting at $1,000 per month for small cities like Manizales or Pereira and $2,000 for larger cities like Bogotá and Medellin. One of the biggest benefits of living in Colombia is visits to small towns. Especially if you love road trips and nature, then you'll find beautiful small colonial towns all around the country. Number 9 in the list, there's actually a tie. We'll start with Thailand. When many people think about Thailand, they think about the beaches and hot climate. Thailand has been a popular destination for retirees for decades and provides long-term visas for people over 50. Although Americans are the largest expat cohort in Thailand, it is also a popular destination for the British, Canadians, French, and Swiss. Thailand's expat appeal is that it offers an affordable cost of living, yet manifests an enriched way of life. Its diverse natural beauty means that expats are spread from islands surrounded by emerald waters, the high-rise metropolis of Bangkok, or the rice fields and laid-back lifestyle of northern Thailand. According to International Living, there are great real estate deals in Thailand. It is possible to buy a 2-bedroom condo for under $30,000, and rentals can be as cheap as $180 per month if you need something small. Most expats believe that $2,500 per month equates to a good life in Thailand. An enormous advantage of living in Thailand is by far the healthcare facilities. Being a popular place for dental and health tourism says it all. Expats report being very happy with the healthcare, and there are a range of hospitals to choose from. Most of the doctors speak English, but if not, there is often a translator on call. Also in number 9 is Italy. Italy makes itself an ideal retirement location with an incredible diversity of climate, topography, beaches, food, wine, sports, healthcare, and a lifestyle that has the average Italian living 1 to 5 years longer than its Western European neighbors and the average American. Healthcare is ranked number 2 in the world according to the World Health Organization. An expat couple said that they paid $786 annually for 2 people. Their biggest surprise is that everywhere they have gone, they see English-speaking doctors. Italy offers excellent infrastructure via trains, buses, airlines, and senior discounts in most areas. Getting around the country via mass transit is easy to do, and it's also easy to understand. A couple can live comfortably for around $3,500 a month. In general, the further south you go and the further away from tourist areas you get, the less expensive it is to live. And the further north you go and the closer to tourist areas you are, the higher the cost of living. Number 8 is France. Retirees will find that the French culture takes a firm stance on fine living. While many may talk about the benefits of a balanced life, France has elevated these ideals to an art form. The French concept of art de vivre, the art of living, is ingrained in society. It includes a keen appreciation for the pleasure of food and wine, and the rituals that go into the sharing of a gourmet meal, which lasts as long as the conversation and wine continue to flow. While you will pay similar prices for certain foodstuff as you would in the US, some daily costs are actually lower. The real cost cutting comes from real estate prices. Housing costs are, on average, around 34% less than that of the US. Of course, if you're looking at big-ticket places like Paris and certain resort towns on the French Riviera, you'll pay the same prices as you would in Manhattan or Silicon Valley. Outside of these high-end addresses, the rest of the country is surprisingly affordable. One of the main reasons to choose to move to France is the country's exceptional healthcare regime. France operates under a universal healthcare system in which everyone is entitled to receive medical services. Expats only need to obtain a long-stay visa, and they can access the healthcare system after 3 months of living in the country. France must be a primary residence for 6 months of the year. It should come as no surprise that Greece is ranked as one of the top places to retire, as this sunny Mediterranean country offers stunning natural beauty, warm hospitality, an affordable cost of living, and some of the best food in the world. With a population of under 11 million people, it's a small country with a big history. If Greece becomes your home, island hopping becomes a part of your life. Another positive aspect of Greek culture is the respect and inclusion of elderly people. Statistically, Greece has a larger, older population, and seniors are a rich piece of the social fabric. Expect to find high-quality medical care, often for a fraction of the cost in the US. The medicine is so good that medical tourism is a growing segment of the Greek economy. Most expats opt for private health insurance as the facilities are more modern, but you can get good care either way. The relatively low cost of living is what attracts many to Greece, and for people who are not dependent on earning income in the country, the equation is a good one. The biggest drawback in Greece is probably its slow-moving and inconsistent bureaucracy. But if you are diligent and patient, your reward might be living in a sunny, low-cost, social and beautiful southern European country. Spain has been a favorite place for Brits, Germans and Northern Europeans to retire and spend their senior years. Spain is also an excellent choice for North Americans. Depending on locations, Spain can be either one of the cheapest or priciest locations in the Mediterranean. As of 2022, you can live very comfortably on roughly $2,000 to $2,500 a month, or about $28,000 a year. As with every other country on earth, the price tag depends on location. If you choose a quieter or small-town retirement, you can live on $1,900 a month, which totals about $23,000 a year. But if you're considering the big cities of Madrid and Barcelona, then rent could be almost half of your monthly pension for just a one-bedroom apartment. As a retired expat, you initially use Spain's private healthcare system. Both the public and private systems are excellent by European and American standards. Even in the year 2022, private medical insurance can cost as little as $100 a month, making Spain an ideal place for retirement. Everything generally works well. The tap water is drinkable, the electricity always works, fast Wi-Fi is available almost everywhere, and public spaces are kept clean. There is also an attitude of tolerance, which makes it one of the most open-minded and LGBTQ+ friendly societies in the world. Human differences are appreciated in Spain, not condemned. Number 5. Costa Rica. Perhaps it's a tropical climate or the abundance of nature that makes Costa Rica one of the best places to retire. With a lower cost of living, ease back and forth to North America, and affordable medical care, it is not surprising that Costa Rica remains firmly near or at the top of international retirement lists. There are two healthcare systems within Costa Rica, public and private. Once you have acquired a residency under one of the typical programs, you pay approximately 13 to 15% for the healthcare system. This national medical program is available to legal residents. A couple can live comfortably but not necessarily extravagantly for approximately $2,500 to $3,000 a month. This includes renting a 2-bedroom home with North American style amenities, air conditioning, plus groceries, entertainment, transportation, and healthcare. If your monthly budget is over $3,000, you will find an even further enhanced lifestyle. Ecuador's tourism has grown by 30% over the past 5 years, and the country attracts North America's Europeans, gap-year backpackers, explorers, and expats from around the world. It is a republic on the equator lying on the west coast of South America and is the second smallest country on the continent, about the size of Colorado. There are few places in the world with cost of living is as affordable as it is in Ecuador. You can easily live off $1,500 to $1,800 a month, depending on location and lifestyle. Expats are scattered all over Ecuador, depending on their lifestyle choices. Larger expat communities are in Salinas, with its beaches lined with modern condos, but you also find many expats in Cuenca, this modern resort town, which is the cultural center of Ecuador, where music, art, and New Orleans-style architecture attracts visitors from all over the world. Panama City has great nightlife, restaurants and cafes, museums and galleries, theaters, parks, and more. The country has a well-earned reputation for political and economic stability. It's maintained friendly relations with the US for decades, and it has used the US dollar for over 100 years. Panama's pensionado visa makes it easy to move there if you have a pension of at least $1,000 a month. If you don't have a pension but you plan to buy a home there, you can qualify for the Friendly Nations visa with purchase of $200,000 without financing. An expat reported her monthly expenses for a couple for less than $2,700 a month. Whatever climate or lifestyle you're looking for, you find it somewhere in Mexico. Mexico is convenient. The country hosts many international airports offering direct flights to the US. If you don't want to fly, driving is easy too. The country has reliable internet, electricity, and cell phone service. You'll find familiar brands such as AT&T, Amazon, Walmart, Netflix, McDonald's, and Costco. There are now more than 1.6 million Americans and 500,000 Canadians who call Mexico home. Even more foreigners live part-time in Mexico to escape the snow and cold weather of northern winters. Your cost of living will vary, of course, depending on where you live and your lifestyle. It's possible for a single person to live simply but comfortably for around $800 a month, while a couple choosing a luxurious lifestyle could easily spend $8,000 per month. Most couples can find that they can live comfortably for around $2,000 to $2,500 per month, even in more popular cities. That amount includes everything, even health insurance. And number one in our list is Portugal. Despite its compact size, the country offers something for everyone. From vibrant cities like Lisbon and Porto, with buzzing nightlife, culture, history, and culinary delights, to coastal havens along the Atlantic Ocean like the Algarve region. Since English is taught in the schools, many of the locals, especially the younger generation, have a good grasp of the language. Portugal is one of the safest countries in the world, ranked 4th by the Global Peace Index, so expats never need to worry about crime. Healthcare in Portugal is both affordable and excellent, ranked 12th by the World Health Organization. Residents of Portugal have access to both public and private healthcare systems, along with fully accredited Joint Commission international facilities with English-speaking staff. With over 500,000 foreigners from around the world living in Portugal, it's easy to fit in and often impossible to tell the expats from the locals. How much do you need to retire in Portugal? As a general rule, a couple can live comfortably on about $2,500 to $3,000 per month, depending on lifestyle and whether you own or rent. However, to settle in Lisbon, Porto, or the Algarve region, expect to pay a bit more than that.